Hey, shalom, saints of the Most High Yah. It's your brother Gideon, and I'm coming to you from North Carolina once again. Speak on something, another very interesting subject and one dear to my heart, and that is survival bags. Okay, everybody's bag is going to be a little bit different. I want to just go ahead and put that disclaimer out now, right now. And some you may think is better than others. You can look on YouTube. There's people out there that's got, that can survive till kingdom come. But it really comes down to what you're trained to do and what your capabilities is. Not everybody's going to be able to live in that wood line for over said period of time. So that's why I like to call this a sustainment bag. I know a lot of people call it bug out bags. Some people call them, breakout bags. Some people call them, shit hit the fan bags. Whatever you want to call your bag. The thing is can you survive with it? That's the most important thing. And what items in there is going to help you. You can only carry so much. There is so much I would like to carry, but there's only so much I'm going to be able to put in that bag that I can carry over said period of distance. When I measured this out, my bag was working on 61 pounds, okay? And that's to include this rifle that I have in here, all right? So how much can you carry? This is what I can carry over said, distance. I can ruck this thing 12 miles a day, and that's my capability. I can definitely do that. Mountainous terrain, I probably, very hilly and mountainous terrain, I might do maybe 8 miles. Okay, depending, maybe 6 with this type of setup. But the thing is what can you do? So, like I said, once again, this is my sustainment bag, and I have different items in there. I'm going to go through these items. All right, so here we go. Okay, saints. So this is my bag. These are the things that I have in my bag, and we're going to go over a few of these items that I carry. We're going to start right over here, and we're going to start going through what I carry. Okay, so starting off, I have a solar system, okay? I've been having this thing for years. Very good. That's the company I use. Like I said, everybody's going to be different, okay? But I like this because it's waterproof, it's durable, it's, like I said, it's pretty hard, all right? So I'm going to also put out a disclaimer. I got a lot of roosters running around here, so if you hear a bunch of roosters, they're just trying to figure out who wants to be dinner or, soup at one point. So anyways, my trusty old Geiger rig here. I love this thing, man. I've had this for years. Pastor has one also. They're good. You can machine wash them, put them in the washing machine, or excuse me, the dishwasher machine, I would say. And amazing thing. You can use filters on them, which is awesome. Filters like this, inline filters that you can put in this thing right here. You connect the inline filters to it and boom, bada bing. Got different types of filters you can use for different types of water you're dealing with. All right, moving on. Since I'm be walking, I have something, moleskin. Moleskin is an infantryman's life-saving tool, because sometimes you get hot spots on your feet, and those hot spots on your feet, they can cause extreme discomfort. So speaking of feet, you want to have a good pair of boots, okay? This is the boots I'm rolling with, okay? These are Oboz boots. They're really good. They're durable. They're waterproof, and they go through multiple different types of environments. And one of the most comfortable boots I've had, and durable, very durable. Moving on. I've spoken in other videos about this, about having said items such as headlamps, flashlights, etc. I got hand warmers, lots of these because my hands get cold. That's just the way I am. Another good item to have in your toolbox is, at some point you're going to wash yourself and you don't want to dry yourself. and having towels. There's just got 3 separate towels in here you can dry yourself off of, and it's really good, really good. Moving on, Kinetrex gaiters. All right, I would recommend everyone get gaiters. Okay, gaiters is a good thing to have. I love gaiters. They help you when you on your boots. So what happens is when you're trekking over said territory, your boots right here, this will get wet. Okay, and that water will slide into your shoe. So gaiters help defend that. They're not like something for waterproofing or nothing like that. They are for waterproofing, but they just kind of help you when you're going through tall grass and stuff like that from it getting all on your pants and getting wet. Socks, preferably wool socks. These are different types of wool socks I have. I've had these for years, man. I love them. And just wool socks, a knit cap. Inside of this bag right here, I have a marshmallow jacket. It's similar to a sleeping bag. It's just a puff jacket that the military issued us, and it's very good because I always prepare for cold weather. That's just who I am. So I have different layers. Okay, remind you, all this is inside of my bag. I have, when you're dealing with cold weather, you want to do layers. So I have one that's going to go on my skin, one above that, and then I'll have like my camouflage, which I use here. We'll talk about that in a second. And moving on, all right, coming down here is my camouflage. Now I got snow camouflage. Why do you have snow camouflage? Because it might be in a situation where I'm snow. Remember, this is my last bag. I'm never going home. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go home. I don't know where I'm at. I could be going somewhere. I don't know what environment I'm trying to pack my bag for whatever. Okay, remember, you might not need that, but I do. It just makes me feel better. So I also have a cleaning kit for my rifle to sustain my rifle, waterproof bag, fishing, little fishing deals. They ain't nothing much. I can make fishing string out of my 550 cord, gutted, stuff like that. This right here is extremely important, y'all. Get you a metal cup, okay? Because if you're in a survival situation, all the nutrients and everything, you can lose it if you're just grilling something. Let's say you find a bird, you want to cook up a bird. It's better to boil the bird, get all the nutrients from that bird versus having it, spill off. Your cooking system. I've had this for years, man. MSR, great system. I have white gas in here. You can use diesel. I can use gasoline in there. You just got to clean out the filters. It's better to use white gas, but in said situation, you're in a survival situation, all I got is diesel or gasoline. Well, guess what? That's what I'm using. I just got to clean out the filter. It's not recommended, but it'll work. So compass, all right, lensatic compass. In this case, I have a Santos compass, all right. This is a really good one. It is not, it does not have tritium in it, but it is a very good, compass, really good. GPS Garmin. All right, this is InReach, and I talked to the leadership about that, and hopefully leaders will start getting in this. And the cool thing about the InReach is wherever I'm at, I can send out signal to whomever. So if I got to break out, I'm not going to have a radio. I can use this, and I can use my cell phone and send a message to that, and that's going to send it to a satellite and send it to you. So it's a really good system. Fire starters. It's got matches in there, lighter, things like that. I have a radio and also a source of power. Okay, so remember, it's solar, and I can wind it. So my devices such as that Garmin, my cell phone, if I have it on me, if I didn't destroy it, whatever, I can use that stuff to charge it. We got here another medical kit, medical pack. Don't know, what kind of situation you're gonna run into. You might need one. Okay, this is just a little accessory I got. It's just what's sitting on. You blow it up. It could be a pillow. It could be you can use it as a pillow. Whoopee cushion, something to sit your butt down on. And when it's cold, you can sit down on that, and your butt won't be cold. I got 2 carabiners, both steel. All right, and 1 locking. Now, the reason why I have the carabiners, is if I have to make a rope bridge or have to go across an area and I have my backpack, I'm not gonna have my backpack on me. I can send it via carabiner, that one right there, and attach, making me a seat. I can use that one, and I can rappel things like that with my handy dandy 550 cord. There's ways of doing that too. It's 550 pounds. Okay, so I don't weigh 550 pounds. So there's things you can use that for. Storing water. A lot of people say Nalgene bottles. I like these bottles right here because they hold the heat. So if I put a soup in there or whatever, it can hold it, sustain it for long periods of time. Gloves, hats, baklava, and some more gear I got over here. Okay, so my survival kit, just like a breakout. This is a little survival kit here I got from Patriot. It's for 72 hours. It will sustain me for 72 hours. All right, give me plenty of time to try to find some other food, start making traps and doing everything I need to do. In the meantime, I still have food. Knives. All right, I keep knives on me. All right, for wood chopping wood, making different. That's the survival Air Force survival knife. I love it. My Bowie knife and my trusty hatchet. Okay, this is a really good hatchet. It's inexpensive. You can get it off of Amazon, and you see it's been beat to hell, and it still stays sharp. I can chop wood with it, and I can use my knife for it too. So skinning animals and whatever I need. Okay. Water poncho, waterproof gear. I got a top here, a bottom here. That is very important. Stay dry. I can't even express to you how important it is, because you don't know cold until you're wet and cold. I promise you. All right, coming over here, we got a couple more items. Right here, I have some more water filtration equipment. And here I have a medical book, a Ranger medical book, because I don't know all the things that I can come across, and that's full of like what you do if you got a snake bite, broken arm, common cold. Even if a woman's pregnant, there's things in that book to teach you what to do. So pretty much most of the medical emergencies you can think of, it will give you an idea. I have to reorder my my holistic book for survival. It got messed up apparently, and so I had to fix that. I'm gonna reorder one of those, but those are good too. A holistic book to tell you what kind of herbs to eat and stuff like that. Common berries, very good to have, or like a card that would have those type. All right, camouflage once again. Okay, so I like this right here. This is not in my bag, that's why I have it off, because I don't pack this. But as you see here, I wanted to just use this as a demonstration. Okay, so camouflage, you want to blend in, right? So I like this because it has these little loops on here where I can put foliage in there, and it's reversible, so it's 2 seasons. So I have summer, spring, and then fall, winter. Okay, it's not the most comfortable to wear in hot, but there's also, I have underpants, things like that I would be wearing that day anyway that I could wear, you know what I mean? So let's say you had to break out. Well, I'm gonna be having pants on, hopefully. Should have pants on. So I could switch out. I usually wear tactical pants, some like earth tone colors, stuff like that. So I could always switch out. And my bag, just a bag. So, this is important. Okay. So I usually go commando, but these are good. I've got some shorts, some military PT shorts right here. wear these guys. You can wear them a long time. They wash easily. Very important. My God. Woo, the stories I can tell. Important. They wash easily. All right, so moving on here, my bag, I have something to keep the outside of my bag. Now I have two of these. My wife has the other one. It's reversible. It has a snow camouflage on it and one of these on both sides for her bag. But you need something like that to cover your bag up so it doesn't get wet when it's raining. I have one that like that wet weather bag over there that I can put stuff in. If I got to float down river, I can put my items in there that I want to keep dry, such as clothes and stuff like that, and then float them down river or float across, stream, whatever, won't get wet. But if it's raining, you just want to use something like this, okay? And then the bag itself, this is an Everly stock bag, and it doesn't look like a lot of room in there, but you just got to pack smartly and put things on the outside, such, okay? So that's that, okay? And moving on here, okay, we have a light fighter. Now, if you can get one of these from a surplus store or something, I would highly recommend it. It is a military issued sleep system. It's a tent. It sleeps one person, but trust me, two can get in there. It goes up very quickly. It's basically a lay down tent. You get in there and it's got a poncho on the outside, similar material to this right here on the outside, and it's got netting in there, so if you got mosquitoes, stuff like that around you, it can keep out the mosquitoes. It's pretty light. You strap this to the outside of your bag, like I'll just put that on the bottom of my bag or the top of my bag, preferably the top, and then hike with it and good to go. And then my DMR system that goes in the bag, okay, goes right here. It just slides in there, and then I can put that on there. This zips down, okay. It separates in two different pieces. So if I have to go out and, let's say, do a recon sniper mission, I got my reconnaissance, what they call it, recce, my recce rifle, with this bad boy, and whatever rifle system I would have. More than likely, I probably have my 300 or something like that, but that's 5.56, and it can reach out and touch. I would, if you have a type of scope rifle, something like that, or LPVO, something like that, it'll be good. Okay, so like I said, going over the bags, these are the different types of items you can have in your bag, makes sense to you. And you just got to be cognizant of the weight. That's very important, okay? Oh, one other thing. I want to talk about what I've been sitting on. Okay, so this right here is just a military style transportation box. So one thing I learned a long time ago when working with special operations was they had a thing that they used to call speedballs. So what it was that we used to make pallets. And on these pallets would be food, water, lots and lots of ammunition. And we pre-make those. So if we got in trouble out there on anywhere we were at, they would have the Chinooks come in and kick them off. And this actually happened. We had to use them. I used them one time where we was in a real bad situation. We would run out of ammo and boom. But one thing I learned from it was how fast. It's just like, it's like playing Call of Duty, man. And you just, oh, look, it's a weapons thing. I don't know if that's Call of Duty, but something falls out of the air and it just pops up. I don't know if they still do that or not. But in this, I would advise all communities, just in case you ever have to break out, put items in there. Ammo, lots of ammo, food, whatever. Lots of ammo, little equipment, batteries, whatever, more ammo. Things that you need, medical supplies, ammo. You see, I keep talking about ammo, right? So you can fill these things up, right, and stack them and then put them somewhere or cache them out there somewhere. And these can be your caches. Just make sure you get a GPS reading of where that cache is and go to it and check on it every once in a while. And at that cache, you will have these supplies, maybe, like here, the SKS rifle or whatever, something, just in case you have to break out and, you know what, hey, I need to get to a weapon or I need ammo. But even better, if you got to leave your situation where you're at, wherever you're encamped at, let's say y'all got to do a convoy, you got to get out of town real quick. You don't have to pack anything, y'all. It's already pre-packed. We need to be in the mindset of being ready to go. I know a lot of people, hey, do what you can where you at, but the reality is some of us may have to break out of our positions. And if I break out of my position and I have to go to, let's say, the nearest place, which is 3 hours away from me right now, the nearest straightway community is 3 hours away from me. So if I got to break out there, I'm going to bring said equipment with me. And from there, we got to break out from there. The next one is 5 hours away. So have a plan. Have a plan and test your plan. See if it works. Best you can. Breakout plans, whatever. But this is very important to have these type of items pre-made, man. Because it's important. So, and last thing is train. With your weapon systems, your family, get out there and march. March, man. You got to get out there, man. I get my wife out there and my family, we walk, man. We put the backs on us and we walk. I got children. I know, we talk about small children, what we do. Well, that little rucksack that I have is going to work. That's why I pack so much, because we might have to survive off. My wife has certain equipment that will help her, but we're not going to be able to. There's no diapers. You don't have that. You know what I mean? There is a lot of things that I will have to try to do when I get out there. Children will grow. You know what I mean? I keep saying none to me. God, in the name of Jesus, let me stop saying that. Hallelujah. So, let's take this serious. Let's take this serious. Let's get this training and do what we have to do. All right? So, with that being said, I love y'all very much. Take this serious. Listen to your leaders. And prepare. Bless y'all.
Always remember the 5 principles of patrolling: planning, reconnaissance, security, control, and common sense.